So hello guys, I hope you will like my new camera setup. So I want to have a few words about how to perform the dumbbell rows. A lot of you perform the dumbbell rows, but over and over again I see the same mistakes repeating. So why not just give you some exclusive cues that will help you to master the dumbbell rows. Okay, so here we will discuss a few things about that. This is one of the exercise where you will be able to lift a lot more weight than you realize. Okay, and this is one of the exercise where you want to use a little bit of swing, little bit of like torso swing. I will come to this later, but having a little bit of torso swing will make the exercise much more better. Okay, so when the exercise is being taught, I see one thing that people they tell that one of the common cues I see people doing in the gym, like keep a really flat back. Then what you have to do, you have to just pull the dumbbell straight up. Okay, this is good to learn the mechanics of the movement, but you have to realize one thing, that whenever you will be performing this exercise, the next layer of cue will be just bring the elbow to the hip. Okay, but that is fantastic cue that will teach you how to actually engage the lats in this movement properly, but we have to go a few layers deep because we are not mediocre people. We train to get the most amount of the results, and feel free to use these cues for D-handle rows or any kind of lever based rows where you perform for the lats and you do it single arm. Okay, so see, one of the problem I see with the cue I give, that the second cue I give is that bring the dumbbell or the elbow to your hip. And some of you do this and you end up doing this, like your elbow goes too past the torso. Okay, your elbow goes past the torso. If the elbow goes past the torso, what happens? Your humerus actually glides forward. See, if I do this till here, the humerus is at the same place, but if I pull the elbow behind, this shoulder will actually tip forward. That means the scapula actually glides like this, and this will take all the tension away from the lats. Okay, this will take all the tension away from the lats. So what we have to do instead? So I will give you another layer of cue, is pull the dumbbell to your hip and try to wrap the elbow around the spine. Okay, try to wrap the elbow around the spine. So you don't have to pull the elbow up, you have to pull the elbow around the spine. And while doing that you have to use a little bit of torso swing like this. Okay, it has to be controlled. Like I don't want you to do this like this is not done. When you pull it here, while locking out, you can go a little here and think about pulling the elbow around the spine. Like your elbow motion is going like this. Okay, your elbow is actually going to the center of your lower back. From the side it will look something like this. Elbow is going here, it will go here. See, it is not crossing the lower back. The mid of my lower back is from the behind, it will look look the best. Okay, see, I want to pull my elbow to the center of my lower back. That means the elbow travel will be going like this. See, if you look from this angle, the elbow is not actually crossing the torso. What most people do, they actually pull the elbow back. Okay, it crosses the torso, humerus glides forward, and boom, all the tension goes away from the target muscle, which is the lats. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to pull it here and think about bringing the elbow towards the middle of your back. Okay, pull it here and try to pull like this. What this will do, there are some vertical running fibers on your lats, which is this, and there are some horizontal running fibers as well. So the key function of the lat is to pull the elbow close to your torso. So when you will do this and you will try to wrap the elbow here, yes, it won't pass the torso, but at the same time you have to twist your torso a little bit here and you feel a lot more good contraction on the lats. I hope this helps. Okay, so I will be doing the reps again. So most of the people in the gym, they perform the rep like this. they perform the rep like this. I want you to perform like this. On the day one, I may give you the cue to pull the elbow to your hip, and as you will be performing this and you will be crossing your torso, I'll be giving you the cue to pull the elbow to your middle of the back, middle of the lower back. See, my elbow is not crossing my torso. Okay, my elbow is going back and in, not only back. If I just not back and up, okay, it will be going back and in. And do it, you will find the best contractions you can find on the lats. Okay, and while going here and on the way down also, most people I see that they rotate the dumbbell like this. Never rotate your dumbbell this way. What this will do, this will actually elevate your scapula, and it also takes the tension away from the lats. Keep the arm neutral, or you can, what you can do, sometimes you can cue yourself to keep a little bit of supination, but it is not necessary. Keep it neutral. Take the stretch, as much stretch as possible, but keep it neutral. Okay, don't do this. This will take the lat levers out. This is lat is being engaged. Now pull in, back and in. Slowly go down, stretch, pull, back and in. Okay, this is how you perform the dumbbell single arm rows.